Hey, what's up, my peoples? I'm back again with another Star Wars action figure review, and tonight we have the Star Wars: The Black Series Phase 2 Captain Rex. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. It's very damaged packaging. I am glad I did not put this on I'm glad I did not leave this on the card. Because holy crap. But anyway, his name is Captain Rex. He's right there. He's number 9. Warning, please don't eat anything in this box. That'll be very bad for you. You got the bubble right there. And I do like this TIE Fighter pilot design. That was really cool. This was a really cool design in the Black Series. And up here, Star Wars: The Black Series, ages 4 and up. And on the back here, you got a really cool picture of Rex from the season 4 episode where he finds out that, and this is a spoiler if you haven't seen the Clone Wars or season 4 for whatever reason or whatever, but I will call spoiler alert right here. This is when Rex finds out that Pons was turning him, the 501st, and the 212th Attack Battalion, which is Commander Cody and Obi-Wan's forces, and R4P17 if you count her, this one right here. But, that's when he finds out that, Pong Krell, and hold on, I gotta get my water. But, basically, Pong Krell turns them against each other. So, yeah, not a very good thing. So, you got Disney, bunch of yada yada right there. Black Series, Captain Rex, blah 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 blah. And you got your bio right there if you want to read it. And on the bottom, you have the, so I knock stuff out of the way. You got Captain Rex, proof of purchase, and all that kind of stuff right there. And that's basically it for the packaging. Now, I did throw that because it was just a card on a blister. So, anyway, so moving right along, here we have Captain Rex from the Black Series, and he's decent. He's decent. I mean, he is a good figure, but definitely not without his faults. So, let's just lower the camera right here a little without it trying to rotate on me. And actually, before I get into any kind of detail about him, I do want to make a point. If you do not like Star Wars, then don't bother watching my videos, because one of my friends have commented on like my Ahsoka review from the 6-inch line, I believe my Sabine Wren review, and I want to say my Kanan review, but I couldn't really tell. And it was a friend of mine that I've known for a couple years, and I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want him to, freak out or whatever, but he basically was like, but why though? And I hate Star Wars. And it's like, okay, that's fine. If you don't like it, you don't like it, but you don't have to use the word hate, and you don't have to watch my videos. So, I mean, I just want to make that clear right now. If you do not like Star Wars, then don't watch my video reviews and tell me how sucky Star Wars is and all that BS. But, anyway, let's get right to Captain Rex, and we'll just get him into a more natural, or not really not necessarily a more natural, but a pose that's more at ease. So there we go. But yeah, I mean, like I said, great figure, just not without its faults. Let's just get in close here so we can see the details. I love the kill marks and the weld marks. Like, the weld marks are amazingly applied. I mean, well, they could have been better, but I mean, you gotta keep in mind this is a 3.75 inch or 3/3 inch figure, so it's going to be hard to capture all these details and that kind of thing. So, and pretty much nothing at the back. You got a silver and gray rangefinder as one of his pistols fell out of his hands, which that's something I'll get to in a moment. You got the shoulder pauldron with the ammo pouch right there, and I did glue this down because it was really floppy, because it can be removed, but I hate these removable pauldrons, so I just ended up gluing it down, and I hope that when Captain Rex gets his 6-inch figure released, oh yeah, he's getting a 6-inch figure release. Seriously though, have you seen it? If you haven't, then go check it out. But anyway, I'm sure the pauldron will be a loose piece on that, so I'll have to glue that down because I don't like floppy pauldrons. But anyway, you got the blue striping going down the arms, and you have all of these kill marks of all the battle droids and super battle droids and whatnot that he has, destroyed or killed off. And, yeah. On the back here, you got some gray. There's the thermal detonator. And you just have some ammo pouches along with the holsters. You know, I'm just going to take these out of his hands because they're really annoying. But, you got some blue on the knee pads and, I guess it would be the knee pads, and, you got some more kill marks, which is really, really cool. Now, as far as his articulation goes, he has a ball-jointed head, which can look up pretty decently. Down a little more, though. And he does have a little bit of head pivot, so he can wiggly waggly his head around. He has ball hinge shoulders, which, if you allow the shoulder pad to go into the armor, you'll get up almost 90 degrees. You'll get down to there, and it swivels around. You have ball hinged elbows, which, they go up to 90, maybe a very slight 90, but 90 nonetheless. And you can rotate at the elbow. And, both wrists have this setting. Like, usually on a clone, this would be a up and down styled ball hinge on this side, and then on this side it would go in and out. But on this side, it also goes up and down. Which, I mean, it's different. But, but anyway, but yeah, both wrists can bend up and down, and, you got the swivel, which was a little hard to show because his hands are so small, which is an issue we'll get to in a moment. He has a swivel waist. I kind of would have preferred a ball-jointed waist, but oh well. Swivel hips that get you up about that far. Back about that far. He has ball-hinged knees, which go up about 90, and swivel. And he has ball-hinged ankles, which go up very far, down, again very far, and they do swivel. So, But, yeah. Oh, and also you have a really cool sculpted wrist comm right there, which is neat. And as far as his accessories go, he has two DC-17 blaster pistols, which are a very nice sculpt, very realistic. I do like these, and I can't wait to get them in 6-inch form and cast molds of these pistols for my Starpool custom action figure. Wait, oh yeah, I am planning to make him, but he's not going to be finished anytime soon, as well as me starting on it anytime soon. But what you can do is, if you don't want Rex holding these, you can just put them in the holsters, and they'll stay in. As you can see, I'm giving him a vigorous shake, and they're not going to fall out. They kind of clip into place, actually, which is pretty cool. If you can kind of hear it. But anyway, and he can also hold them, kind of, sort of. I mean, he can't hold them, but it is such a loose grip because his hands are they're so tiny, and the trigger finger hardly goes into the trigger guard, as you can see there. So that's a big bummer, because you want to have this guy on a shelf and not have to worry about bumping him and this falling out of his hands, because, I mean, it's not going to do it for me now, but usually if you give him a good vigorous shaking, they'd fall out. And you know why it doesn't want to do it? Because the camera's on. Yeah, it won't come out. It won't come out of his hand. But, the slightest knock and, like, see? The slightest knock, and it'll come out of his hand. But, other than that, he's really, really cool. And now for comparison, here he is with Ahsoka from the same line. I mean, she was in the vintage collection, but, she was re-released into the Black Series, so technically she is a Black Series figure now, so. But you can see how they look. And let's just get in a group shot here. We'll also bring in Anakin Skywalker. And hold on, I gotta straighten out his ankles. So there we have that. And because I also count this R2 as a Clone Wars R2, just, a little more on the realistic side of things. Here he is with the Black Series 3 3/4 inch R2-D2. And they look great together. I mean, I do wish they made a season 3 to 5 realistic Anakin to go with this Ahsoka, and I kind of wish either that or they made a season 1 and 2 Ahsoka to go better with this, to go with this Anakin. But in this case, because Rex is in his Phase 2 armor and Ahsoka's in her season 3 to 5 outfit, I kind of wish Anakin was, a different, I wish he was a different version of him from the Clone Wars, where he didn't have the shoulder armor, but still, they look great together. Wouldn't you say? I would say so. But there you have her, there you have him, and there you have R2. Sorry, I had to do that. But, let's bring in another comparison, and let me get him situated real quick. Here he is with another 3 3/4 inch Captain Rex. from the Clone Wars line, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, his hands are so small, but he can still grip his blaster pistols, which it's kind of irritating how this Rex can hold his pistols and this one can't. And as you can see, Rex is a little like he's um I don't know. He looks crooked. And that's because the plastic on him is not very good. And my guess is that over a brief period of time, especially if you have him in the sunlight for like a week or so, and this is just my guess. I don't know if it would be a week or so, or if it would be more than a week or what. But this Rex would yellow hard, like everything would turn yellow. Everything that's white in the plastic, it would turn yellow, and that is ugly. You do not want yellowness in your plastic because that's not good. It's not good. But I also wish that this helmet was a bit bigger, like not quite as big as this helmet. And plus, this helmet doesn't remove, as you can see there, which sucks. I mean, Hasbro really crapped out on Rex here, but still a good figure and everything. But that's a topic for another review. But yeah, I mean, I do wish that this was better made and that the helmet was a bit bigger and he gripped onto his blasters a lot better. Because, I mean, it's supposed to be an action figure. You're supposed to. I mean, I'm not saying you have to play with it, but you're supposed to be able to get this into poses and not have to worry about him dropping anything or whatever. So, a little disappointing there, but you know what? Whatever. I mean, this is still one of my favorite. This is probably the best Rex figure that we'll get until we get the Black Series 6-inch Captain Rex, which, oh, by the way, as you kind of heard, they clip into place. But the point is, I'm really excited for the 6-inch release of Captain Rex. I mean, it's going to be awesome. He's going to have this new face printing technology that's made with the Figure Arts figures, like Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad and a bunch of other Star Wars figure arts and DC figure arts and Marvel figure arts, and just it's something that Hasbro starting to do, especially after SH Figure Arts and Medicom Toy has started doing, and I'm just really excited for the 6-inch figure of this, and apparently he'll be available early through HasCon, and I do not want to pay, like, and I can already see it happening. I'm already seeing the 6-inch Rex going for like 60 to 80 and higher on eBay just because people like to scalp it and everything like that. And people tell me, "Oh, it's not scalping; it's getting a profit off it." Well, if it's going to be released beforehand, like if it's just charging and excuse my language here, but a shitload of money, and you're charging like 60 to 80 to $100 for a 6-inch Captain Rex, I'm sorry, but you are crazy. And this kind of goes back to this one time I was getting these people in the Black Series 6-inch community. I don't remember the exact name, but basically I was in this community, or no, group on Facebook with a bunch of people that love the Black Series, like me, and they thought that getting a first order stormtrooper for like $1,000 or $2,000 was worth it, with it being an early I guess release or whatever, and they thought it was worth it to pay a shitload of money, again, excuse my language, excuse my French, sorry, to pay for a figure that's about to come out. I don't care if you want to get it early and that kind of thing. If you pay that much for a figure that's just a month or two or so away from getting released, I'm sorry, but there's something wrong with you. You are crazy. But I guess that's another topic for another day, but or for another time. But as you can see, I have Rex holding his DC, or it's not his, but I gave him a DC-15S carbine, and you can also have him hold the longer DC-15A carbine rifle, and you can get him to hold these weapons, so that's really good. It's really cool that he can also hold other weapons like these two, and obviously his DC-17 pistols and so on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you liked the review, and up next we'll be taking a look at Ahsoka from the Walmart exclusive Black Series line, and I have no idea if I'm going to pick up another one to keep in the box, because honestly, well, I'll save that story for when I review that Ahsoka, but yeah, I'll see you in the next video.